All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we have a request, and also I wanted to share something from one of our viewers' comments. It was a video that he made that goes right in line with this video, at least what the topic of this video is. So it was suggested that I check out the latest SCAP video, or at least one of the latest ones. This one's called LeBron James Continues to Expose Himself. So as always, I'm going to link the original video down below. If you want to watch SCAP's video without my commentary, it'll be down in the description. And for everybody else, let's do this.
Narcissist LeBron James.
Hold up.
Well, tone-deaf narcissist LeBron James continues his never-ending quest of talking about himself, infusing himself into every conversation, and making literally everything in the world about him. And this week, as the NBA Finals are set to get underway...
Is this going to be about him talking about how he wishes Kyrie was still his running mate? I'm betting that now.
Bron sat down with his newest bestie and propaganda podcast co-host, JJ Redick, who, by the way, breaking news, was sniffing around a finalized deal to become LeBron's latest scapegoat, head coach. But in a stunning turn of events, the Los Angeles Lakers are preparing a massive offer to Dan Hurley, who of course just became the first coach in nearly 20 years to defend a championship at the collegiate level. Now,
quick thought. What happened to the sound on SCAP's videos? Like, his voice doesn't sound the same anymore, and the music isn't there. It's like barely audible in my headphones. Wonder what's going on with SCAP's channel.
Now, I know what you're thinking here. Why the hell would that guy turn down a budding dynasty in college and a shot at a historic three-peat to go insinuate himself into that clown show circus in LA? A lose-lose situation with an aging, self-obsessed egotist about to draft his own bum son onto a roster that lost in 5 games of the first round of the playoffs. Why? Well, how do I put this? Show me the money! Best guess, though, is this will be much ado about nothing, and Hurley will ultimately turn down the mega deal to remain in Storrs, Connecticut, resulting in that poop heap of an organization genuflecting to their king and giving him his BFF with 0 coaching experience at any level as the new head coach.
I hope he stays in the NCAA or goes to any other team, but LA at this point. Imagine this being your first NBA coaching job, is to coach this version of LeBron, like this toxic version of LeBron. That would suck.
But before they team up on the court, they sat down on their Mind the Game pod for a little discussion where LeBron could breathlessly drool over Kyrie Irving in what can only
here it is.
Be viewed as some kind of an attempt to diminish Luka Doncic's accomplishment of getting into the NBA Finals.
To have a guy like Kyrie Irving as the ultimate wild card, they might be able to win the whole thing because of that wild card.
I agree. I've been saying it all season, but it's, it's whatever happens, by next season, if they run it back, I think this is a real dangerous duo, and it is Kyrie being the absolute wild card. That's what's made this so magical this year, because Luka is gonna be Luka pretty much every single game, and then you got every other game or so, Kyrie's going to come in and explode as well. Like, it's a hell of a dynamic.
But instead, what we should be doing is diminishing LeBron's own title in 2016.
Oh, for sure.
Look, not diminishing it. The Cleveland Cavaliers became the first and are still the only team ever to overcome a 3-1 series deficit in the NBA Finals round, and they did it against a team that season in the Golden State Warriors that won a regular season record 73 games. It is undeniably LeBron's best and realistically only good ring. But many in the mass media, and of course LeBron himself, have gone way too far in calling it the best ring ever and insinuating, check that, outright declaring that it in fact made him the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, I still can't let that one down. I can't let it down, man. It's not like he hit the clutch shot, you know? Kyrie did it. And then he calls himself the GOAT afterwards.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
And
their playoff run in the putrid Eastern Conference consisted of beating the Detroit Pistons, whose leading scorer that season was Reggie Jackson, then the Atlanta Hawks, who were led by Paul Millsap and Jeff Teague, before beating the Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan-led Raptors in the conference finals, who, by the way, took the Cavs 6 games.
Yeah, that might have been the weakest East we've seen, but we've seen a lot of weak East just divisions when it comes to LeBron's career. It's been the weakest era of East.
And excusing the Draymond Green flagrant foul, where he was suspended for Game 5 in the finals for grabbing a handful of LeBron's man region. Andrew Bogut getting hurt.
Draymond recently said he missed, by the way. And he was kind of pissed off because he got punished so much and he didn't even get a good shot at the nuts.
Hurt and missing 2 games of the series, and the obvious outright gag job perpetrated by injured Steph Curry. Yeah, removing all of that and just looking at the support LeBron had on his way to that title is and always has been extremely underrated. LeBron James averaged 26 points per game, 9.5 rebounds, and 7.5 assists for that entire playoff run, while Kyrie Irving averaged 25 points per game, 4.5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And perennial all-star at the time and likely Hall of Famer Kevin Love was averaging 15 points and 9 rebounds as LeBron's third option. For comparison, Kyrie in this current playoff run is averaging 22.8 points per game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. This while Luka Doncic is leading the NBA postseason in points, rebounds, assists, and steals, dropping per game averages of 29 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 9 assists.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh yeah, and his third scoring option is PJ Washington. And look, Doncic wasn't beating teams led by Paul Millsap and Reggie Jackson. He beat 3 50-plus win teams to get here. More on that in a minute. Also, while LeBron is lavishly praising Kyrie Irving.
Listen, I will call Kyrie the wizard. There was nothing on the basketball floor that Kyrie couldn't do.
I think it's...
Oh, is that why you tried to get him traded for Chris Paul and Paul George? Habalko?
Probably pretty important to bear in mind just who the hell Kyrie's mentor was.
Yeah, it was Kobe.
I don't know if anyone in here has ever lost a mentor. I miss him every single day, just alongside the rest of the world and all the Kobe supporters around the world. Every day he walks with me in spirit. And I feel his presence every day.
Who Kyrie absolutely emulated, and undeniably he himself has above LeBron all time.
Yeah, this is not the first time he said it. It's just the first time I believe he said it to the media. I checked out some of his Twitch streams, though, and he talks about Kobe all the time, mentoring him. Like, the two used to call each other and text each other all the time.
Yeah, that would be the one and only Kobe Bean Bryant.
He's the most gifted player the NBA has ever seen.
So LeBron, don't get it twisted. Kyrie isn't the most gifted player the NBA has ever seen. That would be Kai's big brother. Also, hilariously enough, in LeBron's latest verbal diarrhea session on his podcast, where he was waxing poetic over Kyrie.
I have so many words to praise Kyrie that I end up with absolutely none.
Wow, that's profound. That's profound. Wow. I had so much to say that I got nothing to say. Oh, shit.
Also managed inadvertently to bash his own running mate, Anthony Davis.
I'm so mad at the same time that I am not his running mate anymore.
Davis, who was second team All-NBA, this season and first-team All-NBA defense, the only player in the league to make both teams. Speaking of him, by the way, AD averaged 28 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1.5 blocks on 63.5% shooting from the field in the playoff series against Denver. Also, LeBron could ride that gentleman's broom right out of the first round in 5 games. Luka, meanwhile, just beat the Minnesota team in 5 games that beat that Denver team. In fact, Dallas just became the 5th team in NBA history that will play 4 50-plus win opponents in the course of one NBA postseason, joining the 95 Rockets, the 2001 Lakers, the 2008 Lakers, and the 2010 Lakers.
Wow.
Yeah, speaking of Kobe, he was on 3 of those 5 teams.
Damn. Yeah.
And now Kyrie, the Kobe disciple, will be seeking to win his 2nd title, one every bit as challenging, if not more so, than his first in 2016. And Game 1 will get underway finally at long last tonight, so it should be interesting to see just how LeBron can manage to make us all look at him over the next 10 days. I suppose hiring his next scapegoat right in the middle of this series will be a great step in the right direction.
Man, I'm pulling for Kyrie here. It's not looking good. As I record this, Game 2 just ended, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Okay, so that was the first thing I wanted to show. But as far as like being exposed, I think this does a great job. This is one of our viewers and commenters, people in our comments. This is Lawrence August. He shot this video over to me to check out, and I did. It's very short, so check this out with me. It's just catching a lie.
I've had teammates that's like, oh, what do you mean? Coaches always, in practice, we only ran it from this side. Yeah. I could flip a play when I was 8 years old.
8 years old.
No matter if it was just pass and cut, no matter if it was, let's run flex, but let's start on the left side. No matter if it was just, let's DHO, drive and kick. The last one, all right, now let's just drive the baseline, drive, drift. I could do that. I was doing that stuff when I was like 8, 9 years old, and my coaches would just be blown away, and I wouldn't know where it came from.
Okay, so there's so much in here that, okay, it wasn't just a slip up. He said it multiple times, 8 or 9 years old. Not only was he playing by this time, but he could flip a play like it was nothing. So reverse a play. And his coaches were blown away. So he had coaches back then, right? 8 or 9 years old, all that established. All right, let's move forward.
I have no idea.
You know what the thing is, a lot of people, kind of hear the story of, where you were good at basketball, so a lot of people helped you. I didn't start playing basketball actually until the 5th grade.
I could flip a play when I was 8 years old.
I didn't start playing basketball actually until the 5th grade.
There it is. There it is. There it is. I don't know what else, this is a good catch. It was a good catch by Lawrence. So thank you for the comment. Thanks for suggesting that I watch it. This is just one of the many, many lies of LeBron James. I don't have much else to say about this. Let's have a conversation in the comments like we always do. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll see you tonight for another one. Leave this video a like if you liked it. I'm going to leave the link to this video down below as well in the description. And go check out Lawrence August if you like what you saw here. Yeah, let's all support each other, all right? Okay, everybody, have a wonderful night. Subscribe if you want more. Like the video if you liked it. And I will see you later tonight. Peace out.